Idioms and Proverbs. Picture paints 1,000 words. That means a visual presentation is far more descriptive than others. As you see this picture, you can see thousands of words by looking at it. In these idioms we call picture paints 1,000 words. Human working memory is limited. We can only keep in mind several pieces of information at the same time. Through an image, we can simultaneously imagine many things at once, at a glance, as opposed to words, which can be impersonal and rigid. A visualization is something we create, something that serves our particular needs of the moment and can represent an idea in a way that is more real than simply words. That is why we started this lesson with the picture, so you will never forget this idiom. Idioms and Proverbs. This we need to identify how to separately understand. So this is what we are going to do with this lesson. Idioms and proverbs are unique cultural components of a language we should learn. The difference between idioms and proverbs. An idiom is a phrase that has a meaning of its own that cannot be understood from the meanings of its individual words. Don't translate word by word. Idioms are fixed expressions that are used in day-to-day communication. And proverbs are sayings that give advice. The main difference between idiom and proverb is that proverbs contain a message of advice, unlike idioms. Don't worry, we have a different type of examples, very easy for you to understand the difference between idioms and proverbs. Some examples of idioms. To be fed up, which means to be tired and annoyed with something that has been happening for too long, as now we are in the same situation. We all fed up. To rub someone the wrong way means to irritate someone, make someone angry. By the skin of your teeth, that means that something was successful but only just barely. She passed the test by the skin of her teeth means she almost didn't pass, just simply she get passed. Like idioms, proverbs often have a meaning that is greater than the meaning of the individual words put together, but in a different way than idioms. The literal meaning of an idiom usually doesn't make sense, and idioms can be almost impossible to understand unless you have learned or heard them before. This is the secret of idiom and the proverb. A proverb is a short, popular saying that gives advice about how people should behave or that expresses a belief that is generally thought to be. Here are a few examples. Don't cry over spilled milk. Those who live in glass houses should not throw stones. A stitch in time saves 9. These are very common idioms. The literal meaning of a proverb, such as don't cry over spilled milk, does make sense on its own, but it's not until you apply this meaning to a broader set of situations. For example, don't cry over spilled milk means don't get upset over something that has already happened or been done. It is too late to worry about now. Just get on with your life. Idiom's meaning. A group of words established by usage as having a meaning not deducible from these of the individual words. Examples: over the moon, see the light. We will give you few of the idioms. Stay with us. Learn how to learn. Most common idioms: a hot potato, actions speak louder than words, add insult to injury, ball is in your court, barking up the wrong tree, beat around the bush, picture paints 1,000 words. A hot potato, that means speak of an issue mostly current, which many people are talking about and which is usually disputed. Actions speak louder than words. People's intents can be judged better by what they do than not what they say. Add insult to injury. To further a loss with mockery or indignity, to worsen an unfavorable situation. That means you are unhappy situation. If someone say the more sad story, you become more unhappy. We call add insult to injury. Ball is in your court. It is up to you to make the next decision or stop. The decision is entirely up to you. Barking up the wrong tree. Looking in the wrong place. Accusing the wrong person. Beat around the bush. Avoiding the main topic. That means not speaking directly about the issue. Just speak something around. Picture paints 1,000 words. A visual presentation, as we explained, is far more descriptive than words. By looking at this picture, you will have more words to explain. So in this situation, we call picture paints 1,000 words. It is. Let's move to the Proverbs. Proverbs is a short, well-known pithy saying stating a general truth or piece of advice. In other words, we can use as sayings. Proverbs similar to sayings. Most common proverbs: all bark and no bite, all Greek to me, all in the same boat, apple of my eye, as high as a kite, curiosity killed the cat. Cut to the chase. That means get to the point. Let's get to the point. All bark and no bite. When someone is threatening and no aggressive but not willing to engage in a fight. It's similarly barking dogs seldom bite. All Greek to me. That means you don't understand anything about what somebody says. Meaningless and incomprehensive, like someone who cannot read or speak or understand, like any of the Greek language would be. All in the same boat. When everyone is facing the same challenges as we are now, we all are in the same boat. Apple of my eye. Someone who is cherished above all others. That means very dear to you. As high as a kite. Anything that is high up in the sky is very high. Curiosity killed the cat. Being inquisitive can lead you into a dangerous situation. When you are curious, you need to step back and think twice before you make action. It could be dangerous. Cut to the chase. Leave out all the unnecessary details and just get to the point. Cut to the chase. Thank you very much for listening for this short video. We hope you enjoy with this lesson. See you soon.